It is Foot Trading's first birthday in March, and as our way of saying thank you to the insane support we've had for the last year, we are giving away your choice of an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5 digital to one lucky site subscriber. All you've got to do is be subscribed on the 31st of March in order to be entered automatically. Now, as a reminder, Tier 1 costs £10 a month, and that gives you access to buying and selling prices for special cards, for icons, for silvers, and for Thursday flips. So much stuff on the website, I'm forgetting what we do. And Tier 2 includes live filters, UCL cards, gold chem styles, and fluctuations, with more to be added in the coming days and weeks. There are multiple updates every day on the site, allowing you to trade 24 hours a day, no matter what time zone you are. Don't forget, if you do subscribe to the website, make sure you join the Discord. There are thousands of people in there helping each other to trade and make the most of it. We've got mods, you've got Dan and I, you've got trusted traders, all the stuff you could possibly want to make millions of coins on this game without having to spend any of your money on FIFA points. So good luck to everyone that enters, and once again, thank you very much for the amazing support we've had. You guys allow us to do this full time. We're extremely thankful, and we never lose sight of that. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. I'm going to keep saying it, we're nearly at 25,000 subs, so if you're new around here, subscribe down below for 3 videos a day. The morning League SBC method to glory, we're currently using that method to craft mid/prime packs. We're not far from completing our second one already. The evening video is always a trading video. We finished our series yesterday. Basically, we traded from 100k on my brother's account in a week. We got to 1.7, 1.8 million, and we built him a new team for Weekend League. Awesome teams. Make sure you check out the end of that series if you want to see what we did. And the midnight content is a mixture of picks, packs, upgrades, all that sort of stuff. A lot of the time at the moment it's my thoughts on the game, because there's a lot to talk about with EA at the moment. A lot of stuff they're doing wrong. But like I say, do subscribe if you're new around here, especially because next week we are going to be celebrating Foot Trading's first birthday. Obviously, you guys know that subscribers are being entered into a giveaway to win a next generation console. But for those of you who can't afford to subscribe, or those, even if you are subscribed, anyone basically, we're going to run a few giveaways next week for website subscriptions, in videos, and a couple of other giveaways as well, to celebrate what has been an incredible year for us. It's been an insane year. But this video is all about the fact that everyone is in meltdown because the compare price back out method is not on FIFA anymore. And I'm going to be blunt with you, I don't care. I literally couldn't care less. I barely use compare price back out in this game. You guys know that I prefer to use the 10, 20, 30 method this year. I've become a king at it. I like 10, 20, 30. I like the RB method. So I spoke to Dan, and we're going to give you guys a few different tips on how to trade on the market currently. Specifically looking at special cards and icons, but I also want to talk to you guys about some low budget stuff. And I think we will start off with the low budget stuff. I mentioned it in yesterday's video, and I'm going to repeat it to you guys again. The CONMEBOL SBCs are back, and they are some of the most profitable cards to trade with on this game, by a mile. There's very little ways you can make coins on them. They're similar to silvers in the way that you buy and sell them, but they're incredibly profitable. You guys know that I spent about 100k on Gellen's account, and I think we made back 100k and still had 100 and something of those cards to sell, maybe more than that. With the CONMEBOLs, your filter's relatively simplistic. The Sudamericana, you want to start off by going to quality Sudamericana. You then want to set your filter to any, like you can go specifically the positions if you want. I don't bother. Max price, you want to go like 15 mil. Min by now, sort of 300. It cuts out sort of 400, whichever one you like. It cuts out some of the bronze cards. And then basically you want to go through this here and you want to buy everything you see. Pretty much anyway, not everything like guaranteed, but pretty much everything you see that is over the rating for a bronze card. So basically silvers upwards for CONMEBOL Sudamericana. So we'll have a little look and see what else we can find. Keep flicking through. And you can adjust your filter. Now, as a basic rule, the ones that are closer to gold price sell for more. The ones that are closer to the ones that are strikers, the ones that are goalkeepers that are high rated, they tend to do better. But all these cards will eventually sell, okay? So right now, what we're doing really here is pre-investing, but we're also selling to lazy buyers. So we'll buy this one here. This guy here. So for example, this Souza guy, I know gets up to like 2,000 coins when the SBC is out. So we're going to buy all these guys here. And cool, so we get all these Sudamericana cards, right? We pick them up. And then what you want to do is check what they're selling for currently. So this Souza card, for example, we've just picked them up for 800 coins. The cheapest on the market at the moment is 1,500 coins. Now, I'm going to list them up for 1,400 coins. It doesn't mean I'll get that initially. But over time, these cards become more scarce in the market. And bit by bit, you can pick up them. You can pick them up, sell them up for a lot more. Like even this guy here, I'm going to buy this one as well. And I'm going to buy that 600 coin one. This guy here, I know for a fact we're selling 1,500 coins because to buy him 24/7. So again, I then relist them up for 1,400. And that's basically what you want to do across the whole of them. Across all of them, Libertadores Sudamericana. You're going to buy that one there for 750. Leave them up there. So they're a really easy way to trade with at the moment, but you're not going to get your profit straight away. Long term, you'll get your profit on these cards. It's not a straight flip on, if that makes sense. With the Libertadores, you want to be looking like this. I go like max buy now, like 800 coins. And then you want to set it to like defender, midfielder, whatever. And basically you want to buy everything that's silver rated and below. So 74 rated and that and below. You've got to flick through and you get to here and you basically see these cards here. So whoever's doing this is an idiot. Because again, these cards in a couple of days are going to be worth a lot more than this. And you can flip them on, basically. But you can't compare price back out, obviously. So that's the way you get around that, is by just getting your filter and flicking through. They're really effective right now. Silvers are doing very well right now. They're very low. Buy in now and sell them on without fail. But let's talk about how we trade now that compare price back out has gone with the special cards and things like that. Now, if you're a website subscriber, you don't really need to stress in terms of pricing because you guys know the prices and that's the thing. For those that say to me in my videos, by the way, don't talk about your website. Again, I said in the other video, I'm going to continue to talk about the website. The website means that I can bring out these videos for you guys, 3 of them a day. And some website subscribers don't realise sometimes that they've got what they've got there. We have to explain it to them. It allows me to do this full time. It allows you guys to get 3 videos a day. I don't take a penny of my YouTube revenue. Bearing in mind, I get some fairly decent views on YouTube. It all goes to my editor. So you have to understand there's a give and take here. But anyway, if you're a website subscriber, don't worry about the pricing that I'm about to talk about now. You've got the pricing there, but we'll go over that. So what some people used to do essentially with special cards was set their filter to like basically the 13-250 method, we'll call it. And they go to the 59th minute. What do we got special? Shadow. You go to the 59th minute and you would get to here and you compare price back out at this point here, okay? So you get rid of these stuff, your filter, and you compare price back out. Now, compare price back out apparently does exist in some cases, but I've still always said it's not the most profitable way to trade in this year. The best methods are these. The first one is a 10, 20, 30 filter by a mile, by a country mile. This is one of the best, alongside the RB method, for picking up special cards. You guys have seen me do it on stream, and some of the cards I pick up are worth like 40, 50k profit at times. So why is this method so effective? The reason why I like this method, the reason why it's good, is people are scared of it. People are scared of the cards that come up because they're all minimum 30,000 coins, okay? So they're minimum of 30,000 coins. So really for this, you want to have some decent coin budget. You haven't got a massive, but a decent one. People don't tend to jump on the cards as effectively as they do on maybe a compare price back out filter. But what it also allows you to do a lot of the time is to check the market out. So, for example, Party here at 130, I can go through and flick through Party and see what it's currently selling for. So I know roughly Party at 60k if he comes up, it is a good deal, okay? I know that for a fact. I can add this to my transfer targets and I can see if I can get a bid on him. And I'll back out, and then all I do here is I flick my filter again to Hunter and I do the same thing and I search. I go through, and again, from sort of here onwards, we can look at cards. So, like, yeah, that's not a good deal, I can tell you that. He's up a little bit, but he's not up that high yet. Well, he's up that high, it means it's not a good deal. Usually 120 on the Yed is a buy, just for reference, if ever you're wondering. If you see a 120, you can always buy. 129. So 128 is like an okay deal. Mkhitaryan, I can check on him and see what he's doing. There's a 75 there. So this 70 isn't a terrible deal. A fluctuation overnight, he might rise. But I see a 70 there on that one. I'm like, okay, Kouachi is also 69 here. I can add that to my transfer targets and see what I'm doing with it later on. Now, the thing to note about this one that everyone doesn't understand is when you do compare price back out, you can't really check past the hour. You can do that with 10, 20, 30. So you can go further on and go to one-day listings. You can go to new listings, old listings, and sometimes you'll find a very, very good deal. Not always, but sometimes. And again, we repeat that process. We keep doing it until something comes up we think is a deal. And sometimes it's dry. Like I'm doing it in the day. It's going to be quite dry at this time of the day. But in the evenings, it's a lot better. And again, we'll flick through here and have a little look. See if there's anything here. So, Romagnoli, for example. So again, like here, you're like, oh, there's nothing here at all. But that 58.5 isn't a bad deal. I see Romagnoli sell for like 66 overnight. So I'll add him to my transfer targets and see what he's doing. I might be able to pick him up and undercut on him. And this just allows you to monitor the market far better than you'd be able to do if you were compare price backing out. It's not to say compare price back out doesn't have a place, it does. But do I think it's the most effective way to make coins in this game? Not even remotely. Again, Haaland there at 91. There's a 90 there. So I know he's in and around 90k because I can see that on him now. And I can also see there's a bid on him. So let's just go with there. No, don't buy now. That's transfer targets. And so bit by bit, I'm building a picture on my mind of cards, okay? So that's the first method. That's 10, 20, 30. Now what happens is, let's say you find a card and you think it is a deal. So you can check them that way. But let's say you haven't got time to thinking... Griffo's not a bad deal. But let's say Griffo comes up, okay? If you haven't got a site, get onto Futbin. It's the best place to be. And what we'll do is we'll look at Griffo. And I'll show you this now. Let me get Futbin up, Futwiz and Futbin up. Let's get both of them up. Let's go to desktop. Okay. Stream that wants to lag. Love to see it. So I've got Vincenzo Griffo there, okay? So he's been selling apparently for 37,000 coins is what he sells for at the moment, okay? So we know that's not a good deal. If we go Griffo here, get him up. Now, you have two choices here. You use Futbin firstly, 37, great. Then you can use Futwiz, sorry. Then Futbin, and say, okay, cool, 37. Then market sales history. Straight away, you know he sells in for around 36 to 37k. There you go, everything you need is there. You know that any Griffo that comes up at 32k is going to be a buy. That 42k isn't a buy, okay? That literally gives you everything you need, full stop. In the space of however long. Now, I can do that quickly because I know what I'm doing and I'm able to do it that quickly. Not everyone else is. But again, you can add your transfer targets there and bid on him later on and repeat process. And that's basically this method in a nutshell. Best time to do this method, by a mile, 6 PM, without fail. 6 PM is whenever this method's the most strongest. 142. On that Cancelo seems like quite a decent deal. Yeah, I'm going to buy that, I think. So I'm buying this Cancelo for a fluctuation later on, and I think this Carlos will be bought for fluctuation for later on as well. He is going to be bought for fluctuation later on. So, 2 buys there. Cancelo, right now, isn't the greatest deal in the world. Well, it's not. It's a good deal, actually. I'm saying that. It's a very, very good deal. 142 on him is not bad. There's a 148 there, which we're not interested in. Overnight, I should get about 158 on that card, give or take. I saw one last night, I think, for 157. So this guy will list up for 158 tonight. And then Diego Carlos here at 120. Again, there's 130, there's 125, 122. Again, overnight, you probably get 135, give or take, for that card. I didn't pay 128, I paid 120. Let's go 132, 135. So they'll be sold tonight. Those cards will be sold tonight. By the way, if you wanted my coin totals a little bit down, I'm looking for a hit right now. But that's the 10, 20, 30 method in a nutshell. It's how you look at cards, how you pick them up, how you buy them. The next one that a lot of people swear by, a lot of people like, is the RB method. So max price set to 15 million. You set your min buy now to 10,000 and your max buy now to 1250, and then you search, okay? And now it's going to keep bringing up UCL cards. That's not to say they aren't deals, but UCL cards aren't really what we're looking for here. You then press RB once on min buy now, RB once on max buy now, and you search again. And again, for the first couple, it's going to bring up UCL cards. Sometimes there are deals there, but I never bother looking at those. I can't be bothered. I always go back here again, and then you start to get towards other cards. So you look at Alvedi, for example, and then what you can do here is you see Alvedi's there. All you've got to do is go onto Futbin again. Again, if you're a website subscriber, just type in Nico Alvedi's name. But go onto Futbin, search Alvedi, and you know right now he's selling for 18,500. That Alvedi's not a bad deal. Overnight, you might get 19 on him. I'm not going to buy him, so not for the sake of a K, I don't see a point. And again, you do the same thing again. RB once, RB twice. We come up to the end again, and we look for Demiral. Not that great a deal. Ake, for example, let's have a little look at what Ake's selling for currently. Here's ones to watch. Search that. Again, we can see on Futbin it's one's watching at 19k right now. So again, not a deal that I'm interested in. And you keep repeating process. Now, the best time to get to this point usually is about 30,000 plus. That's when you start to see the better deals, in my opinion, on this method. We'll go right up to it now. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Go to like 35 there. So we'll split it between 30 and 35. We'll flick through. And about the 45th minute on this is when you start to look for what you think are good deals and what aren't good deals, okay? So again, if you're a website sub, you go on at this point and you flick through these cards and you just search up and see what a good buy price is for these cards, okay? If you're not a website sub, just do what I've just showed you. Go onto Futbin and check what's on there. And Futwiz. So on Mastis and Taverniers. It's not better things to do this day. Nothing here that I'm not interested in. Torreira's not a bad deal. Okay deal. With 34 on him. A little look. Again, overnight, he probably sees a rise either way. Yeah, well, if he's still there, we'll pick him up. Is he still there? Cool. So now this one means you're seeing different cards in 10, 20, 30. And the reason why you're seeing different cards here is 10, 20, 30 sets a like a max buy now price, whereas this doesn't. Basically, this sets a max price. Sorry, this doesn't do that. So you're able to pick up cards that you wouldn't normally see on that filter. So by using both of these filters, you're able to get more than one set of cards you'd normally get. And again, I'm just going to mix it up a little bit here, go 35 to 40. And we'll flick through again and see what we get. And we'll get to the 45th minute again, and here we'll start to look at prices and see what's good. Like Nani, for example, at a great deal. Goldson's probably not that great a deal. Dalot, no. Van der Beek, no. Kamara. It's not a bad deal, but it's not a great deal. Rafinha, Acerbi, Dalot, Kamara again. Aguiar. So this Aguilar I'm going to buy. This isn't the greatest deal in the world, but he has such little supply of him that he fluctuates quite regularly. And I know I've seen him sell for upwards of 42, 43k. So again, it's a good deal. We'll get profit on him overnight. And again, we're seeing cards here we wouldn't see in the normal way of doing this. We wouldn't normally see that Aguilar with the 10, 20, 30 because we're cutting out the min buy now on him. So that's what we're looking at to pick up these cards. And again, keep repeating process. Flick again. I'm doing a double flick here. Don't normally do that, but I know what I'm looking at, so it's not too much of a problem for me. For you guys, you might be missing out on deals if you double flick. Oh, bit of wind. McTominay, have a look at him. So there's a 40 there. So that 40 is a decent undercut on him. If you look at him there, I don't know what else we've got. There's a 44. There's a 44. Yeah, so this McTominay I'm quite happy to buy. And again, someone's bought him. It is a good deal, that McTominay. Yeah, we probably would have got something like 46 overnight from him. There's a 48 on these Ndombeles. 47. So again, that Ndombele is not a bad deal. That one's gone. But you see, you start to see the good deals. People are starting to pick them up as I'm doing this now. Danilo. There's a 44 on that. I'm going to check the recent sales on Danilo. Because I've seen this guy get like 60k at that point. I'm going to see what his recent sales are. He's had sales at 49 today, 52 today. Yeah, so we're interested in that. Is he still there? Cool. Well, then we're going to continue searching on him, and I'm going to buy that 44 as well. So we get 2 for the price of 1 there. Because he's had a set at 52.5 and 54 today, so I'm more than happy to pick him up. And we'll pick him up, we'll list him up for 52 and 53. And we get nice profit on those cards as well. And it's no stress. Like, it's literally no effort whatsoever to pick these cards up. Like, it's not difficult. You've seen me do it now. Video's 15 minutes long, and we've already picked up all these cards so far. And that is basically how you guys want to be thinking about trading without using compare price back out. It's literally that simplistic. Without compare price back out, you see me pick up all these cards now. Every single one of these, I can guarantee to you I will sell overnight, without fail. And the compare price back out was not the be-all and end-all, and it remains not the be-all and end-all. Compare price back out is just one facet to the game. When you start to learn things like fluctuations and trends, you start to realise that compare price back out is actually probably one of the more weak methods of trading this game. And knowing what cards are doing at any one time, and knowing where they go low and where they go high, is a far more effective way to trade. It saves you a lot of time. Because let's say, for example, you now know the trends of Danilo, because you've seen him there at 44. You've looked and seen that he's also 52 at times. You now know every now and then, just go check Danilo. See what he's doing. If he's down at 40k, you're like, well, actually, I know he trends down to 42k, 43k, but I know he trends back up again to 54, 55. So you can start working with those sort of trends. And so please don't be stressed out. The compare price back out's gone. There are plenty of ways you can make coins in this game without using compare price back out. There's just 2 there in standard. If you're on low budget right now and that doesn't really work for you guys, I promise you, hit up the Sud-Americanas, Libertadores, Silvers right now are doing very, very well. But that's the end of this video. That is how you trade without compare price back out. It is out of the game. Come to terms with it because it's not coming back, I don't think. But if you're new around here, like I say, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.